Hello, everyone. My name is Iko Tomizuka. I'm a global real estate investment advisor with more than 30 years of experience. Today, I'd like to speak something about the business philosophy. Why should I do this? Because I'm always thinking that business philosophy or ultimate objective is very important to work with not only Japanese, but also non-Japanese. And also, I hope that knowing Japanese mindset and Japanese philosophy is looks very important for you non-Japanese investors or non-Japanese companies to tap Japanese market, because this is a key that has driven the business growth or economic growth in Japan. That's the key of our prosperity that we have so far. Today's topic is this: CEO knows everything as does God. How to give feedbacks to your staffs. Part 2. Let me explain your number 1, part 1. This is episode of Mr. Inamori. How to give feedback to your staffs. The Kyocera International. The Mr. Rodney Lanson is the CEO of Kyocera International and shared his idea, one episode relating to Mr. Inamori. Every time I reported to Mr. Inamori, I wasn't sure how he would react. Happy or not happy and happy, and the feedback is positive or negative. Yep. However, Mr. Rodney Lanson said, I'd like to share with you one episode when a guy reported Mr. Inamori good results and his good performance. Inamori said, no, this is not enough. I know you could have done more. On the other hand, a staff who did his best but couldn't deliver the good results, Mr. Inamori said, you did your best with a good and honest mindset, so keep your endeavor. Onishima Inamori has not given any severe comments to anyone who remains humble and works hard on the company. This is very impressive to me. Let's call the former staff Andy. And Inamori gave harsh comment to Andy and encouraging comment to the latter employee, Bob. The difference of two employees as follows. Number 1, intention. Number 2, who to fulfill. To whom you delivered. Number 3, strive yourself or not. And point number one, I already explained in the video number 1, part 1. So this time I spend my time to explain number 2 and 3. Who to fulfill? What has driven you to take such an action? Andy wanted to fulfill himself. However, Bob delivered all what he had to fulfill others. Mr. Inamori had a clear separation between the two. Number 3, strive yourself harder than anyone else or not. Bob has been striving hard, but he was not bringing results. He was not bringing any results, good results. Mr. Inamori might have thought as follows. Bob has a passion, good and right mindset, but he lacks capability, experience, competency, sort of. So he should just work harder so that he would be able to have insights how to fill in the gap, the result, and his workload. By doing this, he would be able to achieve the goal that he set out. This is a belief in Mr. Inamori. Andy's performance was different. At least Mr. Inamori saw Andy's performance as a sort of warming up. Even though Andy demonstrated his utmost sincerity and honesty, Mr. Inamori knew everything. To sum up, a performance to be encouraged should have the following points. Number 1, giver's intention. Number 2, to fulfill others, not fulfill myself. Number 3, hard work to complete the delivery. Mr. Inamori experienced such deliveries in his life. Therefore, he was spontaneously able to tell which one to be valued. He also knows which one to be revised, like the judge made by God. If you like this story or this channel, please click the button. Thank you for your attention.